Dysfunction Junction. That's my new nickname for the San Francisco 49ers, Bob. You like that one?
I do. I like hearing anything related to the 49ers being dysfunctional.
Well, it winds up being the story of the Combine. It seems like more than anything else, more than the stuff that was happening, in running drills and everything like that, is the incredible bad karma that's going on in that San Francisco front office right now.
Yeah, it was a story. We'd heard a little bit about it because Jim Harbaugh is in line for a contract extension. Still has 2 years left, but everybody that looks at it says obviously he's outperformed this contract. So the expectation was he was going to get an extension. It just hasn't happened yet. People started to wonder why, and apparently over the weekend more information became available. According to Jason LaConfort on CBS Sports, I believe, wrote a piece talking about that there's a level of tension that exists between Harbaugh and the GM, Harbaugh and the president, and others in the front office, thus explaining why there is no extension. And you wonder, about a coach that's had the level of success that he's had, yet that seems to be outweighed by the tension that he's bringing, thus kind of bringing everything to a halt as we sit right now.
Well, it kind of starts with a rumor that the Cleveland Browns are going to trade some draft picks for him, for crying out loud. And, here's the 49ers, an organization that really wasn't successful, but obviously their GM did a good job of bringing in some talent that Mike Singletary was not coaching up, but they had not had a winning season in 10, 11 years, it didn't seem like. You get Harbaugh and you win 41 games in 3 years, and yet this is what your offseason is like here. It's just the contrast between the two teams at the top of the NFC West couldn't be more stunning when you look at the incredible, seamless situation that Pete Carroll and John Schneider are in, which I'm imagining is the envy of the league. I mean, I can't imagine there's another circumstance quite like it. And boy, does it stand in contrast to a circumstance where they say Harbaugh is just, he only has an email conversation with his general manager.
Yeah, there's no verbal. It's all done through email.
And doesn't even talk to the president. I mean, it's nice. It's perfect. It's terrific. I think Harbaugh like Florida. He'll like that Dolphins job, and he'll probably be successful there.
He might, but going back to what you brought up is the contrast to the Seattle situation here, where you hear Pete and John Schneider trip all over themselves praising each other. I mean, it really does seem like that's not only a great working relationship, but a great friendship, and they just seem to be ultimately on the same page across the board. And I'm sure they battle about different moves or players or things like that, but I mean, the harmony that exists from the top down in this organization really is in stark contrast to when you read this story and just hearing that this guy doesn't talk to anybody and he's got problems with all these different people in the front office that may have been dysfunctional before he got there. It's hard to say who's played a bigger role in all of this. He just seems to be the common denominator. But man, you're talking about that level of success and there's not even conversations happening.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
See that red light flashing, 49er fans? It's the end of your run.